Baker going to throw this right away. Throw left side complete. That's Sullivan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He finds his man complete. It's Sullivan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. The Buccaneers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. But just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Real. 1-8, done.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend to the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Ready. Strike it. Strike it. Let's go next. Ready.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Smash. Smash.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
3.5 to go, first quarter.
Set. Hut.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Ready up. Hey, check that. Check that. Street. Street. Ready. Ready.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Mayfield down. That one down the field for Strange. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brenton Strange, 62 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Panthers 21, Buccaneers 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Ready, set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Down to the 25. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Black 40.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. That is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he's up to the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Pistol. Good. Watch out.
They'll run the draw with Irving. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Good. Stop.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, 48 yards. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 14.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here we go. Ready.
Young now. And once again, this is Sanders. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
We'll take it inside the 25. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Okay, right?
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7.
Down. Ready.
Now Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw, Young. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hut.
They'll try to run this one in. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Blaster. Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Black shot. Yellow. Set. Go.
Young will set to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Elijah Arroyo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Buccaneers 14. Cam Little to kick off.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
And they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once again, it's Irving. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
180. Regular. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Ready.
Following the interception, Young. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Slide blue. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Hurry! Hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Set. Yellow. 22. Hut.
Young quickly to the flat. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Cam Little to kick off.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hurry, hurry! 180! What's up?
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Good. 180! What's up?
Baker going to give it to Irving. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Good. 220. Done.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
180.
4th down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go. Black shot. 10 black. Seal black. Ready?
3rd down, Young from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They go play action. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Emeka Egbuka, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we
It's
go.
a gain of 10.
Red, 38.
First down, Carolina.
Set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yellow. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 170 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set. 180. Hurry, hurry. What's that?
Handoff running left, Irving. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Set. 180. Set.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.